What's up, YouTube? Brandon here. We're going to be going over how the challenge race destinations are determined in Horizon 5. This is my theory, but it seems to hold true all the time. So yeah, take it for what it's worth. Anyway, there's a couple things going on. The first thing is, let's pretend that this inner ring, this predicted ring, hasn't spawned yet. So we're just dealing with this massive play area. And I'm going to put some overlays here. All right. So when you challenge somebody, there needs to be a certain minimum distance met for the destination for that challenge race. So it's not going to occur in a certain perimeter around you. It has to occur outside of that. So as you can see here, if you're in the center of the ring, that leaves a 360-degree possibility of where the final destination for your challenge race is going to be. You don't want that, because if someone is coming, contests you, and they're going in the opposite direction, like say here I'm going south, they're going north, and the final destination happens to be behind me, I'm done. I won't recover. So the way to combat that is, like I mentioned in the other video, is that you want to move around the outside of the ring. So by moving outside, by being on the edge of the ring, you're effectively closing off a significant portion of the randomness, because the final destination for the challenge race is not going to occur outside of this ring. It's only going to occur in this green area, and it can occur at a certain minimum distance to you. So as long as you're kind of on the edge and working your way around, you're never going to be in a position where someone crossing you and you're going to get a generation behind you. So you can rest assured that if you're moving around the edge and you challenge someone or they challenge you, if you just turn towards the center, you're going to be aimed generally in the correct direction. So you never get that crossing challenge thing. All right. So the other principle that applies is, let's turn this off. Let's say you're in this position where the shrinking is coming. It's giving you a minute and a half, and then it's going to shrink to this size. This is the perfect scenario you want to be in, because when you challenge someone out here, you can rest assured that the final destination for the challenge race is not going to be out here, because the ring could be shrinking by then and it could be out of bounds. So if you're out here and you challenge someone, pretty much guaranteed the final destination for the challenge race is going to be in whatever the next shrinking ring layer is. So that's another thing you can do, is that when you're in this position, try to find someone out here, and 100%, as soon as you challenge them, turn and aim towards this inner ring, and you'll be in good shape. The final thing, little trick, is that in certain scenarios like this one, which is why I picked this image, you can predict 100% where the challenge races are going to end based on your starting position. So I found that with this scenario where you have this larger ring and this final ring, if you challenge someone in this region right here, kind of this little interchange and maybe the hills to each side, the final race, the destination is going to end here every single time, with a slight variation depending on where exactly you challenge them. If you challenge them kind of here, the destination might be down here. If you challenge them at the back, the destination will be right here. But 100% of the time you can predict it. So what I do is I come over here and I just move lazily around until someone comes this direction to challenge me. I challenge them with my momentum already going this way, and I just win. They have no chance. So I'll use that to level up 3 or 4 times. So hopefully this helps kind of explain how the spawn system works, and how you can kind of use the geometry of the ring to your advantage to predict where the spawn's going to be. So basically, as long as you're going around the outside of the ring, you can predict that moving center will always be beneficial. And this is why you want to avoid the middle, because when you're in the middle, you can't really predict where the final destination is going to be for the challenge races. Anyway, hope this was helpful.